They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Etienne once more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All runners counting their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Etienne once more. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the counter, Etienne. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. And the Bills at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't work this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Allen off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run with ETN. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. Gets this one to Morris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. What a great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have regained the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down, Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Flush to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, Etienne once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 143 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. Now Etienne to start the drive. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 36 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Give to Cook out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by Bass, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but the couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He was covered by Javier Debo.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Being chased out left. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Dancing to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Agnew now to return. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Lawrence will throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2nd and 11. Again, it's Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that pretty
Charles, this defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and you can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This week.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitance.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Another tote for Etienne.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you could hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen off the play fake. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2nd and 9 now.
He'll get this off to Etienne. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And some room to run now. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bills 24.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here,
he's got a man complete.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here's Allen.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jags, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field